Come to a seated cross-legged position. Feel the sit bones on the mat beneath you, spine is straight and strong like a rod. Feel your shoulder blades come together as your chest lifts. Close your eyes for just a moment as we connect with our breath. Breathing in and out of our nostrils. Remembering that the breath doesn't just help us move better, but it also activates our core and calms and relaxes our mind, and it's also a point of focus throughout our session. So breathing in and out of the nostrils. Activate Uddiyana Bandha, our navel lock, lifting the area around the belly button, navel area in and up as we breathe with that lock in place. Inhale to look up and exhale chin to chest. Inhale to look up and exhale chin to chest. Inhale to look up and exhale chin to chest. Bring your head to the right hand side, center to the left, center to the right, center to the left, center to the right, center to the left and center. Bring your arms out to the side. Inhale as you lift up, reach through the fingertips in the opposition of the sit bones on the mat beneath you. And on exhale, I place my right arm down and my left arm comes over, and I'm just looking up and feeling a stretch down the whole left-hand side of the body. Inhale both my arms up, and as I reach over my right arm, I feel a beautiful stretch on the full right side of the body. Inhale both my arms up, and as I exhale, I twist. My left hand's on my right knee, right hand's behind me, and I twist to look at my right shoulder, trying to keep my hips facing forward. Inhale and exhale, lift the arms up. My right arm goes on my left knee, my left arm behind me. Inhale to lift and then exhale to twist to look at my left shoulder. And then bringing the arms out to the side again, I'm inhaling to lift up. And as I exhale, I'm just going to move my arms out in front of me. Both of them identical, fingers spread, my head's down. And as I push through my fingertips, I'm pushing back with my sit bones onto the mat, keeping that grounding as I feel that beautiful opposition. Placing your right forearm or hand on the mat. Inhale as I lift my left arm up and breathe in here. Inhale and exhale. I lift up my right arm up and breathe in here. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to go onto all fours into our cat-cow position. So shoulders over wrists, knees under hips, feet pointing backwards, toes pointing backwards. Inhale to look up and exhale chin to chest. And as we start to relax and feel the spine, inhale as you look up, relaxing the shoulders, pushing the shoulders away from the ears, lifting up the tailbone. And exhale chin to chest. Inhale to look up, chest up, and exhale chin to chest. Inhale to look up and exhale chin to chest. Inhale as I lift up my right arm and exhale as I thread it through. You can stay in this position or use your left arm to grab your right buttock, and I'm just twisting to look at my left side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to lift up my left arm. I'm going to thread the needle through. I can stay in this position. I'll use my right arm to grab my left buttock and twisting to look at my right side. Inhale and exhale. And I'm going to tuck my feet under and come into my first down facing dog with bent knees. So my feet are shoulder width apart. My hands are spread and
my arms are hip width apart, shoulder width apart even, and my feet are hip width apart. And I'm lifting up my tailbone and pushing through the top of the body. If it feels good here, you can start pedaling out the feet, or just keep the knees bent and keep pushing the tailbone up. Head looking between the hands or looking at your navel. And then from there, I'm going to extend my right leg, bend it, and then bring it into pigeon pose position. Not worrying about the shape at the front there, and just stretching out and melting my left hip and breathing as I open up my hips. And then walking my hands back as I just relax my shoulders and lift up my chest and keep just relaxing that left part, opening up the hip a little bit further. Then bringing my hands in front of me, I'm going back into down facing dog. And then from there, I'm going to extend the left leg, bend it, rotate it, bring it under. And then again, just walk my hands out in front of me. And this time I'm melting my right hip into the mat. Walking my hands back up here and just coming to more of a sat up position, relaxing my shoulders, feeling my shoulder blades come together at the back as my chest lifts slightly. Bringing my hands forward, tucking my foot under, going back into down facing dog. And again, keeping my knees bent if that feels good, lifting up my tailbone and stretching out. And then I'm going to bring my right foot and bring it in between my foot. Left toe pointing backwards and just coming up, knee over ankle and just leaning forward on the hip. Relaxing the top of the shoulders. You can stay in this position or interlock your hands behind your back and send your shoulders away from the ears as you lift up the chest and leaning forward onto the hip. Place my hands down and back, tucking my foot under, back into down facing dog. And then from there, I'm going to bend my left leg and bring that forward. Right toe pointing backwards, knee over ankle and leaning forward into the hip, relaxing the shoulders and just lifting up the chest slightly. Staying in this position or interlock the hands behind the back, send the shoulders away from the ears and just lifting up the chest. And then from there, coming back into down facing dog. And then from there, I'm just going to cross my legs over and sit down. So sitting down here, flesh out your sit bones and just placing your hands at the side of the body. We're just finding the shoulder blades at the back, but relaxing the top of the shoulders. We lift up through the crown of the head, toes pointing up and lifting up through the kneecaps, making the legs nice and strong. Bringing the arms out to the sides. So inhale to lift up. Exhale as I reach forward towards my shins, or if possible, grabbing my big toes. Elbows out to the side. Inhale to lift straight back. And then exhale as I keep my chin lifted and my elbows lifted to keep my back straight. And I'm trying to draw my chin towards my shin. Pushing through my heels and pushing my sit bones away from me. And just starting to open up the hamstring. And you'll notice on different days, depending on how much perhaps running you've done, some days will be tight, some days will feel okay, but just don't push too much, because if you push the hamstrings too far too quickly, you're just going to hit the tendons and cause some long-term damage. And believe me, talking through experience, then you end up with more chronic tightness. So don't push them. Just try and gently stretch and breathe through it. Inhale, lift the arms up and exhale. Then we're going to just bring the hands behind us and bring the feet in hip width apart. And then from there, inhale and exhale as we lift the body up into tabletop position. Now notice my shoulders, I'm putting them back into the shoulder joint, bring my neck in line with the spine and keeping the hips lifted. And just finding my navel lock, lifting in by the belly button, in and up as I keep lifting up. Inhale and exhale. You can repeat that position, or we can go for the next option where our feet are together, heels are down, hands are just a couple of feet behind. Lift up the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together and push down the toes through the floor. And again, put the shoulders back in the socket, neck in line with the spine. Keep lifting up the hips and the chest. Inhale and exhale. And then from there, I'm going to cross my legs, bring my hands over, step back, right, left foot, and come back into down facing dog. And then I'm just going to cross my feet over again and come back down, where I'll just change my position so you can see. So both feet again, back into Dandasana. Flesh out your sit bones. I'm going to draw my right foot in, bring it out to the side. Then from here, positioning myself to this foot, the foot is active. I'm going to inhale as I lift up, and then exhale as I either grab my shin or behind my foot or the toe. Inhale to half lift straight back, and then again drawing the chin towards the shin, keeping the elbows lifted as I just stretch out the left hamstring. And again, so for me, my left hamstring is not very happy at the minute, so I'm feeling that. I'm not pushing too much. I know I'll get more movement from the right side, but I'm just taking it to a point of tension, and then I'm just breathing into it. I don't want to push too far, because all that will happen is the muscle will only have so much room, and then the tendons get pulled upon, and it just aggravates it. So keeping the chin lifted, keeping the elbows lifted, and just stretching. It's all about continuity with these stretches more than just coming in and pushing in. Inhale and exhale. And then from there, I'm just going to change sides. So I'm going to bring my left foot in. If this is too much, you can put a cushion under here. I want my toe pointing up and my knee pointing up, so the legs up straight. Inhale to lift up, and then exhale again as I grab chin, toe, shin, or you can use a belt. Inhale to half lift, keep the elbows high, chin high, chest high, and then exhale as I keep the lift, chin towards the shin, and keep my elbows lifted to keep my back straight, and just breathe in here. Inhale and exhale, coming back into Dandasana. I'm going to bring my right foot here, and then from here I'm going to lift up my right arm and place it behind me, and my left arm I'm going to put there for a beautiful twist. Inhale to lift, and then exhale as I twist and look towards my right shoulder. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to bring my left foot in right up to my sit bones, hold my knee, inhale to lift, right arm on this side, lift up, and then twist towards my left shoulder. Foot is active. Inhale and exhale. And then from there, I'm just going to bring my feet together like an open book, and then you can stay in this position or put your hands behind your bum and then just lift your bum, and it's almost like you're using the back of your elbows as a support for the body as you just open up. And this position where your knees will vary for some people. Sometimes it's the angle of the joint of the hip, sometimes it's tightness, but just take it to a point again of tension, nice and straight, and just pushing the knees out and just enjoying the stretch, just breathing here. Inhale and exhale, and we're going to make our way back to the mat. Bring our feet in. I can just about touch my ankles. Feet are in line with the buttocks. And then I'm going to inhale, exhale all the way up. You can stay in this position like so, or interlock the hands underneath the shoulders. and pushing the shoulders away from the ears, trying to keep the feet as straight as possible, and just lifting up and breathing here, chin to chest. Placing the hands down, coming down one vertebra at a time. You can repeat that position, or you can bring your hands under your shoulders as we come into the wheel posture. Inhale and exhale as you lift up. Neck in line with the spine, and just breathe in here. Inhale and exhale, placing the neck down first, nice and slowly, coming down one vertebra at a time, and then just grabbing your knees in and just hugging, pushing your lower back into the mat. And then lastly, keeping your knees there, spread your hands out to the side. I'm just going to move my mat just a little bit away from the wall so I have some room. And then I'm just going to let my legs move over to the right side as I look over to the left. And just breathe in here. Bringing my legs back to centre and letting them come over to the left. And breathing here, looking to the right. And then bringing my knees back up into the chest. And then just letting my legs fall out to the side, letting my ankles fall out. And this is one of the most important postures, I think, for runners, is that we don't relax the nervous system enough. And now we're just letting the whole body just sink into the mat. So let go of your ankles, let go of your toes, let go of your knees, your hips, let your abdominals just relax, and your glutes, and your back, and your shoulders. Let go of your wrists and your hands, and just let go of your jaw and your forehead and your cheek. And now here, you're just breathing in and out of the nostrils, and just staying here for as long as possible, just to finish off this beautiful session.